Hello everyone, it's time to talk about our feathered friends in chapter 17, and that is birds. So we should get started with chapter 17.1, that is the feathered vertebrates. Birds, of course. So what are birds? Birds belong to the class called aves. Aves have feathers, wings, and scales. We get the word ave from the idea to fly. That's also where we get the idea aviation, which of course is the science of flight. Ornithologists are zoologists who study approximately 9,600 bird species. Birds have a gigantic range from the bee hummingbird, pictured to the left, which you see well, that's not a quarter, is it? That looks like something from England, so we'll say it's a quarter, though. And that bird is really just a little bit bigger than the quarter, to the African ostrich, which is 350 pounds, so twice the size of you or I. That's kind of crazy. Designed for flight. Birds routinely fly around or exceeding 3,000 feet. They're equipped to fly because they have the following things. And there's 6 of these. They have lightweight hollow skeleton, rigid backbone supporting muscles, biped or 2 feet anatomy separate from wings, a prominent keel allowing for strong tendons. They have 3 bones in their shoulder, and they have very powerful muscles. So those 6 things are 6 things that make birds different from us. And, well, not necessarily that they're bipedal, but their feet are a whole lot different from ours. And causes them to be able to fly. Birds generally fall into one of 6 categories. The first one is a perching bird. A bird which has 3 forward toes and 1 backward toe. They're called perching birds because they live in trees. An example of this would be the robin or the bluebird. The second category is birds of prey, birds which have fierce and precise hunting skills and cute vision, like the eagle and the peregrine falcon, the fastest animal, known to dive up to speeds of 200 miles per hour. Very cool. Number 3 is a water bird, commonly associated with water, typically a little bit more buoyant and oily, like the swan and the duck. Category 4 is a game bird, a bird that can't fly far. They're hunted for food. And an example of that would be the turkey and the quail. Category number 5 is a tropical bird. Oh boy, birds that live in the tropics, having unique traits, colors, and beaks, like the toucan and macaw. And the last bird category is the flightless bird. Many flightless birds are extinct. Many people believe that the flightless birds did not fare well during the flood. That does make sense, right? If you're flightless and you're trying to run away from a global flood, it's not going to end very well. But anyway, several survived, like the ostrich and the penguin. They're flightless, of course. Just like mammalian identification, you're going to have bird identification. I find this really helpful because really I'm not much of an ornithologist. When I lived in Pennsylvania, just a couple minutes away from a bird sanctuary, and the reality is that I could have went to that sanctuary and just been like, look, it's a bird, I don't know what it is. And even in college, I had professors that were bird watchers and ornithologists, and really, I actually learned more making this PowerPoint than I think I actually memorized in college, just because birds aren't my thing. But they're a little bit more my thing now. So anyway, let's do some bird ID. American goldfinch, obviously They have a finch-like body with a very gold color that's found in the Americas. You have the robin, which has an orange, reddish color and black wings, and a very uniquely circular shaped head. You have the starling. They're quite interesting and beautiful birds. Come in many colors of black, blue, and green with white dots. They're also a little bit chunkier if you see them. The sparrow is very easily identifiable as a perching bird. It is white with brown like stripes, and kind of a smaller bird. You have, of course, the Baltimore Oriole. Well, that's named not because of the baseball team. The baseball team, of course, is named after them, but they're found commonly up north. They are a very large bird in orange color with very distinct black face. A cowbird. Cowbirds, I'm not sure why they're named cowbirds, but they are brown like a cow, kind of a dull color, and they're larger birds. You can see how it has a brown head and like a black body. Hummingbirds, hopefully you all can identify a hummingbird pretty easily. They have a very strange looking snout, I guess, and a very long tongue which actually coils around their brain. Very cool. And they're one of the only known birds to fly in a figure-8 pattern and are able to hover. You have the blue jay, of course, and the blue jay is easily identifiable because of its blue and white color, striking colors. You want to look for the blue fan at the top of its face with a white around the eyes and on its neck region. Mockingbird. A lot of mockingbirds are well known for their songs, but they're also easily identifiable because of their white body and gray dorsal area. The cardinal. The cardinal has a red body, but it also has, and this is how a cardinal and a robin are very easily distinguishable. A cardinal has almost like a faux hawk, so it's very cool, and it has an orange beak, which make it very distinct. Cardinals are also bigger than robins, typically. And that's the end of 17.1. So hopefully you learned a little bit more about birds and how to correctly identify them. Maybe you can go bird watching during all of this coronavirus craze and spot some birds. Ironically, my wife and I have been taking walks and we have talked about birds and bird spotting, so we've done it a little bit as well. Well, anyway, hope you have a good day, and happy Tuesday, I believe it is. You're watching this video. Okay, see ya.